Well, this is the last tech link before the literal tsunami of tech news that's gonna be hitting us next week during CES. So I just wanna say, it's been a slice, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you brought your water wings. It looks like AMD might be giving us our first look at 4th gen Ryzen at CES this year because benchmark entries have leaked that mention a Ryzen 7 4800U. That U means that you better be aware that it's a mobile APU targeted at what would be pretty beefy laptops, but without too much power consumption. The user benchmark listing describes it as an 8-core, 16-thread part with a base and boost clock of 1.8 and 3.6 gigahertz respectively. This leak follows the initial one last week and is bolstered by a 3D Mark Firestrike result that showed a Ryzen 4800H scoring higher than an Intel 9880H, one of the fastest Coffee Lake H processors out there. So while this information should still be taken with a grain of salt, AMD might be starting to transfer some of its desktop success over to laptops, bracket, need joke, end bracket. Thank you, Riley, for that. Not sure if I was supposed to read it that way. It looks like Samsung thinks CES has already started because the company just officially announced the Galaxy S10 Lite and Note 10 Lite. They're extremely similar in many ways. With 6.7-inch screens, 4,500 milliamp hour batteries, and hole-punch front-facing cameras, the biggest difference between them is that one has a pen, or stylus, stylus, and the other one doesn't. We don't have any pricing information yet, but what we do have is a much more interesting Samsung tease. A subsidiary of the company called Star Labs is working on what they call an artificial human that has absolutely nothing to do with Samsung's existing AI assistant, Bixby. This fake person is called Neon, and if you interact with it, what the hell is this?
I don't know.
If you interact with it, you'll apparently be left wondering which one of you is real.
That's what they say.
Seriously? That's almost as stupid as the gamer socks. This kind of vague, over-promising, ultra-futuristic teasing is what CES is all about, and you know what? It actually warms my heart. I can't wait to find out what the heck Neon is, cause it's probably like a voice-activated reading lamp or something, and then that'll be funny. And that's not even the wildest CES tease we've had so far. From Samsung even, the company's R&D arm called C-Lab will also be showing off a gadget that analyzes hair loss patterns and recommends a specific course of action. And there's also an app that uses your phone's selfie camera to detect finger movements so you can type without a keyboard. There's also Pibo, an AI assistant in the form of a creepy robot that is always looking at you. Vtouch, a system that detects virtual touch input so you can point at things and activate them without physically touching them. Like go! And a video calling app with Samsung branded Memoji that lets you text chat instead of use your voice. On the non-Samsung side of things, Zenz is bringing an AirPower style charging pad to market, topped with tempered glass so you can see its 16 charging coils, and Kohler is showing off a showerhead with a built-in Alexa speaker. Like the speaker is in the showerhead. Yeah, no, we've seen that before. I think, yeah, someone had one. I did a video about it.
Alexa
like
playing this
5 years.
song?
No Alexa though. That's actually not even that weird compared to the stuff that I know we're gonna be seeing next week. It's gonna be freaky. Now it's time for the Ginger Snaps. Ginger Snaps, activate! Woo! The mysterious swarms of drones that have been plaguing Colorado and Nebraska since December 23rd are still plaguing. The drones appear to be large, around 6 feet across, and have been spotted in swarms as large as 30. The FAA is investigating, but local sheriffs, this is a real news story?
Yeah.
Local sheriffs have encouraged residents to refrain from shooting them down. We don't know what kind of a strange entity might retaliate. Also, it's a federal crime.
You thought I'd just make it up?
I don't know.
Sounds pretty weird.
Google has disabled links from Xiaomi smart home products to Google Nest and home devices after owners of Xiaomi smart cameras reported receiving images from other people's cameras. Xiaomi said that the issue occurred due to an update and that it wouldn't occur if the cameras were linked to the company's Mi Home app. Then it would correctly send people's images straight to the Chinese government instead of stopping by other people's houses first. Much simpler and more efficient. The Google Pixel 4a is on the way, and OnLeaks has produced renders of what the phone will look like based on the information they've received so far. if it's accurate. The Pixel 4a honestly looks like a way better phone than the Pixel 4 with a rear fingerprint reader, a headphone jack, and a hole-punch front-facing camera instead of a gigantic bezel full of sensors. And it will apparently be cheaper. Does Google get this whole budget is worse, premium is more better
Budget is more
thing?
money, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Apple has renewed its agreement with Imagination Technologies to produce GPUs for the company's various mobile products. Apple seemingly dropped the company like a hot potato in 2018, but it looks like, well, oops, this is awkward. Turns out we weren't quite ready to develop our own dedicated GPUs, so,
Whoopsies.
come on back, please. Take me back. And OnePlus is teasing the Concept One phone that they'll be showing off at CES, which features rear-facing cameras that magically disappear because the electrochemical glass that covers them can go from transparent to opaque. I'm not sure that anyone was asking for this, but like, you know, ooh, I'm not taking a picture right now. Ooh, my phone doesn't have any cameras. Like, bam!
Oh!
Now it does.
Didn't see that coming.
And that's it for this one, guys. Come back on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday, because we've got 5 Techlinked episodes next week. Yes, yes! Oh, I'm tired already.
Yep.
And I'm not even going.
What? Oh!